Aloha, this is the Green Lighting Mr. T. This episode is just going to be a short one. This is just going to be uploaded with whatever I'm uploading else today, whenever that comes. But this video, I will be finishing up filling out that score bar. And I just decided that I would do post commentary and not commentate while playing, so I could focus on getting the points I needed, because I needed to focus and all that. So what you are seeing right now is just I only show off like the successful attempts at increasing a score on each level, and this one is 1-1, of course, and I managed to increase my score a little bit. Just knowing where the Yoshi is just adds a little extra points. I decided that I would kind of just like play around in each level, see which levels I can improve on, and just do that to fill out my bar. Something to note is that I am re-recording this post commentary because my game Movie Maker is terrible, and you really have to be careful with your audio, whatever you're doing with your audio, because you can easily screw up everything. So I wasn't careful, and my previous post commentary was just completely desynced from the video and went past beyond like the end of the video. So like a minute in, you can tell it was already starting to be desynced. It was pretty bad. So yeah, that's that. So basically, I guess we'll jump into a level, take a look around. When you see the screen fade, that's that's a level I've been working on, or at least I take a little bit of time. And here's the main trick. I don't know if I actually fully like outwardly mentioned like this idea of like using a shell to just rack up points, just hitting against the wall. It really does. It's really effective, actually. You can basically you just have to work on timing it, and it's pretty easy to do. I only do this with certain levels that have a shell between two walls like this. I don't do any crazy stuff like doing it against one wall. And there's a couple levels I can do it pretty well in, I guess, or at least you can do it pretty well in. One thing I didn't do during this run is I forgot. I was kind of in a rush to finish the level at this point. I completely forgot that there was a vine in this level. I was just so focused on the vine trick, not the vine trick, the shell trick. I didn't leave myself a lot of time. In fact, like a lot of these where I'm also doing the shell, I don't leave myself with a lot of time remaining. Basically, you're just using instead of just taking the time as your extra points, you're kind of converting time into the shell points instead, which is of a higher value, I guess, which increases your score. Now, this level I do come back to later. I tried it for a bit, and on my most successful run, I didn't even get the score because I failed at the vine section. And I thought I would just come back later if I needed it, I guess, which I eventually did. So, just looking around, I guess. Definitely not that level. I'm not talking as fluidly as I did like when I was recording before, because honestly, it's been a while. I kind of forgot what I was exactly talked about, I guess. More shell shift. Yeah, I originally had the idea of turning this into like a music video, but honestly, the video is so short and Like, there's so much going on in a sense that it's not worth it to do that. So I thought I'd just do post commentary. The amount of points you actually need is 1,160,000 points, and that will get you the Toad medal thing, prize thing. Yes. So, hooray. Nah, I don't know. I did better last time, honestly, but like there was no way to fix what Movie Maker had done to my video, or at least my narration. Oh yeah, and Frops was an issue during this at some points, but it wasn't too bad at any point. As long as I just, stopped the recording and started it back up, it would fix itself. Like that one video where it just would not stop breaking. Yeah, like I almost doubled my score there. It feels like the shell trick really helps. I honestly have no idea what to talk about anymore. I forgot everything I talked about the first time. I actually did it. I did a decent job, but I don't know. It's been like an hour or so since I recorded this. It's all gone from my memory or something. This isn't a level where I just gave up on. Like, there was nothing. I couldn't get a working system off of it, I guess. I don't know. Hey. So close. I think at this point, the last level, I just need to go back to 3-1 and then I'll finish up the score. And for some reason, 3-1 just took me a really long time to do. It almost in a sense wasn't even just the vine section, it was more the shell, just doing the shell in that particular. So I don't know whether it was the size of the area I was doing it in, or just I was frustrated at that point from playing for so long. It took me about an hour to do all this, but yeah, almost done. I guess so. The next video I will be playing through the original game again and trying to get a really high score. I've had a lot of practice with these levels, so I should be able to rack up the points now. But well, let's see. I'm also thinking of there's technically the hard mode, which you get which is like just harder enemies, smaller platforms in certain areas. Just overall a little bit harder. Not that by much, but I figured that, I don't know, the intent of this is to be 100% playthrough, although I actually did learn that some of the things you get in the gallery require like multiplayer stuff and like that. I'll go over them, but I won't be able to show them off because, well, technically I could go through the whole process of setting up a multiplayer system for that, but I don't know, I don't really have anyone to do that with. And for something as small as just getting a gallery thing saying that I did it, that's not really worth the while. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could go over what you can do in multiplayer. I guess that'd probably be enough. So I am just finishing up this level really, and that should do it. I did also have a second, this is technically the second successful run. I'm not talking about the first one I did of this level, but I did increase my score a little bit, but it wasn't enough to put me over the edge. And here Fraps is just being really mean and just deciding not to cooperate. But I thankfully managed to manage. And this should do it. And also, I believe the music will come back in a sec. I figured that I would play the victory music for getting everything. It turns blue. Honestly, I just can't put my finger on what color the first color was. Like, did it start as blue, then go to yellow, then red? There was like, it was 3 colors. I just don't remember what the first one was. Toad Award, yay! It's just means I maxed out the score or whatever it says. You also get a little crown by the little bar down there. All good things. So honestly, I don't know how much time is left in the video. I'm pretty sure I look at the gallery and then I look at the classic mode to give myself a chance to talk about things. But I don't know, there's not much left for me to talk about. Toad Award, there we are. You exceeded the challenge score. That's its description. Oh, and I did find out that the Bowser photos are for fireballing Bowser in each level, so I'll have to do that as well. So, at any rate, I don't know how much time left, so this has been the Green Lighting Mr. T. I hope you enjoyed the video, and to you I say, aloha.